So today for our experiment, what we're going to do is we're going to see what happens when you have matter change and what happens to the volume. Okay? So we have all of these, and these are going to be used to measure your volume. And our experiment is going to be, we're going to see what happens when you put an ice cube into warm water. Okay? So everyone, write your hypothesis on what you think is going to happen. Or research and look in your notebook first. Look in your notebook to see what we wrote about states of matter and what we wrote about heat and what we talked about. And then write down in your research box what you researched and what you found. So your research is going to be what you know already. Alright, so every group is going to get either a graduated cylinder or a beaker. And we're going to put them on your table, and this is what you're going to use for the experiment. Alright, so we're going to come around and pour hot water into your beaker or your graduated cylinder. And we do not want you to touch it anymore, because it's hot.
Really hot.
Okay? It's very hot water, so don't touch the beaker. Armin.
Okay, don't touch it, it's hot. What can you observe anything that's coming off of the water? What do you think? What does it look like? Steam. Steam? What state of matter is steam? Yes. A gas. Good job. What? No. Well, your team will get one for the experiment.
Okay, so now every group needs to measure how much water we gave them in their graduated cylinder or beaker. So you're going to do what you just did on your worksheet, and you're going to count, and you're going to see what the scale is, and then you're going to write down how high the water is in your beaker or your graduated cylinder.
And write that in the results section, okay? There's an area for you to write down the volume of water.
So you're writing this in the first line of your results section. It says, what is the volume of the water?
Measure is the temperature. Does anyone remember what the tool we used was? What's it called? A thermometer. Okay, we only have two. So, and these are glass. So remember, we only have two. You have to be very careful. So leave it in the beaker, and when you're done, we'll come around and bring it to the next group, okay? I'm going to give it to this group. So use the thermometer, let the red rise. Can you tell me how much that reads? What does that say? How many degrees? And the red line is going to change. Do you want to get closer so you can see? Or I can change. So the red line is going to change. It's going to read, it takes a minute. When the red line is changing, that means it's reading the temperature of the water. And when it stops moving, that's when you read your measurement, okay?
Alright, each group is going to get 3 ice cubes on the tray, okay? Don't touch them until we say so. And they all have a different color. It's just food coloring. It's nothing special.
Nope, we're not eating it.
We're not eating them.
Hey, don't touch. Don't eat that. Remember, don't put the ice cubes anywhere near your mouth. We do not eat science experiments. That's very dangerous.
Okay, so is everyone ready to drop the ice cubes in?
Yes. All right, go ahead.
So everybody drop your ice cube in and watch the water in. Yep, all of
Put them
them.
all in.
All 3.
Put them all in. Okay, now make your observations. What is happening to the ice cubes?
All of them.
What's happening? What did she just
And in
say?
your results section, write what you see.
Observe what's happening. Write down what you're watching.
Alright, so everybody should be looking at the graduated cylinder or the beaker again, and you're going to remeasure the volume of the water. So in your results section, you're going to put the new volume.
I see a lot of observations that say it melted, but how do you guys know that it melted?
Does anyone need help getting their new volume?
Don't wait. See how it's like a volume.
You guys try to see the new volume, the final volume? Adam and God. 190. did the value change? Yeah, so did it change? What happened to it? How do you know? But how do you know? Looking at this, how do you know definitely that the ice melted?
Exactly. So every line is how many?
But also, look at the green color.
Did you see?
Okay, so when you put the ice cube in the water, what color was the water?
You saw.
Julie, not you.
So what is exactly? The ice was
Yeah, what color was the water when you put the ice cube in? It was colorless. And then when you put the ice in, now all of the water is green. So it shows that the ice melted and the ice made all of the water the color that the ice was. Alright, so now we're going to talk about what happened. So, the last question on your sheet says, second to last, the last question in the results says, did the volume change? Can somebody answer that for me? Raise your hand. Yep. What happened? Did it go down or did it go up? More volume or less volume? Up? More volume, yeah. So there's more volume on the ice cubes that were put in. Does anybody know why? Yep.
Hands down here, 30s up here.
Yeah, the ice cube melted. So how do you know that the ice cube melted? Yep. Erica?
When the ice cube disappeared and also when the ice cube melted, it formed into water and that's what made the balloon.
Yeah, exactly. So the ice cube melted. How else do you know that the ice cube melted and became the water? It has to do with the color. Erica?
The ice cubes were like green for us,
Mm-hmm.
and then when the ice cubes melted, the water became green.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So the ice cube was a color, and the water was no color. It was colorless. But when the ice cube melted into the water all became the color of the ice cube, because the ice cube became the water. Right?
So the solid ice, the ice was a solid, right? And it changed state into a liquid, and it combined with the water. And that's why the volume increased, because we took the volume that was a solid, and we changed it into a liquid, so the amount of liquid increased, and we can tell by the change in color, right? Okay.
Yep, so the water was hot. So the heat energy that was in the water went into the ice cube, and that made the ice cube hot, and the ice cube melted. And now it's all one temperature, all together. Okay? So what are we going to write for our conclusions? What makes up a conclusion? Yep. Yep, if your hypothesis is correct or wrong. So everybody write down in their conclusion if they were right or wrong.
So just like how we did it yesterday, where we recapped the vocabulary we learned from last week, you can see it's now hanging on the wall, all the scientific method vocabulary. Each group is going to get a piece of paper, and you're going to write the 3 different types of matter. So what are they? Yell them out. What's the first one? Solid. What about the second? Liquid. And last one? Yes. So the rule is, all 3 words need to be on your poster. There needs to be a definition, and then if there's time, you can draw a picture. But we need to see the definitions before we give you the markers to decorate them, okay? Understand? What happens to the volume?
It doesn't, the meaning also, it doesn't become. Not take the shape, you can just write the shape. I'll write only, then you write the sentence.
Just like this one.
Oh, we cut it between. Let me make this hard. I need an eraser. Because your handwriting is so good. Oh, your S was okay.
It changes shape.
Now.
What are you doing?
Work? Almost done. Call me over when you go. Second
The
part.
Eden.
Atoms stay close together and don't move, or something like that.
Okay. Are you done?
So add that to sound.
Now I forgot how to do it.
T-A-T-O-M-S.
Capital is what that to